Good morning, traders. Who loves lunatic? Two stray dogs, Bill Parabolic. Well, let's hope for a better day today. Yesterday was pretty rough for picking stocks. Don't know if you guys had any luck after I signed off. Good morning, Kyle, Bob Smith, Mr. Rodriguez. Bottle Rocket. Yeah, I got called out about 10 o'clock and I didn't get back till 6 p.m. I didn't get to do anything yesterday. Maybe it was for the better. Maybe I saved a little bit of money. Good morning, Raphael. Good morning to Mimi. Maybe something will come up this morning. It's not looking so hot right now, though. Things can change in a heartbeat. We'll see. Looks like my delay is about 5 to 6 or 7 seconds. About 1 minute to go here. If you're new here, we'll be watching this spike column for numbers to take off. Once they start rising, we start clicking. Good morning, Sandra, Steve 66, Jesse Robbins. Let's see what we got. Cheaper stock here, moving pennies. Probably just a pre-market open spike. I wouldn't think this is a run up. Nice move here on AVGR. It was moving yesterday as well. Not a whole lot of volume on AVGR, but it is moving, it is climbing. Actually, it's flying. Question is it going to fall just as fast as it rose? Good morning, Bob Peterson, Chuck. Good morning, Big Mike. Looks like the volume has died on AVGR. Be careful here. If you're in profit, you should have already been out. But you never know. Could turn right around and shoot up even higher. Nice bullish move. Nice pullback move. Well, that was a pleasant move. Good start for Tuesday. At least we got one. Volume has died pretty so. It was higher than this earlier, so a couple of latecomers here. Might start consolidating to the right. It was as high as 1205 in earlier pre-market. So we still have room to move if it decides to run. There's your pre-market high. That's a pretty nasty pullback right there. Anyone make any money on that one? I kind of stayed away from it. I thought we got it late, like it popped up right in this area on our volume spike. Maybe it popped in about here. It was kind of felt like I'd had to chase it to get in, so I just stayed away. I mean, even if you got 100 shares, just to hang on to it to see what it's going to do, you can always get out with minimal loss, providing you don't get a big red candle. Since the volume has died, I would not make that move, I don't think. They gave me a little hope. At least something moved for us. Praise the Lord. That's been a long time coming. The moving averages never did close, so we still have more to come, maybe. I don't like that the volume has died. But it's the stock market. You never know. The buyers could come back in. It's going to take a lot more than that little burst to get it back to $12. Good morning, higher ground. I'm going to add the slow stochastics to this chart. See if we can monitor it a little closer. Kyle, have you tried reloading it to see if it's just an issue? Usually these files don't corrupt at all. Maybe it's just Schwab. Yeah, it must be over on the platform side. Are you on the Schwab platform or the ThinkorSwim? I think the one on the TD Ameritrade website is pretty good. I haven't had any issues with the changeover. The only thing I had to do was get the latest version. I mean, if they're not going to get rid of the TD Ameritrade version, maybe you should go over to that one and avoid all the issues. It'll be quite some time before they sort everything out. Good morning, Snow Moon. Kyle, you may not have to wipe everything out. I would just go download that version and see if you can overwrite it or just update it. I'm pretty sure you can without wiping everything out. Good morning, Alfredo. If you're new here, I'll do a walkthrough in about 10 minutes, right around 6:30. I try to do them every half hour. If you don't have time to wait on it, you can always replay yesterday's live stream. It has 2 or 3 walkthroughs, demos on it. Good morning. I think right now the move is stay away from Schwab version and stick with TOS until they force us over there. It may not even come to that. They may just keep both versions, which I think they should. Good morning, Sicilian. Well, I hope they don't do it to me. I'm pulling information off the servers as well. Might take me out of the picture for 2 or 3 days if I have it forced over to the Schwab. And then will it work when I'm done is the question. Will it delay me even more with errors? Really, everything was working fine except on demand. I think they should have just changed names and not worried about trying to be their own version. Good morning, Coach and Gil. Maybe this will be the play later on in pre-market. Maybe the 7 o'clock hour will help this one out. Keep it on your watch list in case I change stocks. If you haven't done so, always create a personal watch list that you can type symbols in. Keep track of the movers. Monitor them with the V-spike. Good morning, James. All right, if you're new here, I am Ricky Gaspard. I am a guy that trades from his home office. I've been trading since 1990. I am also a ThinkScript coder. I have coded several scripts through my time. This is one of them, the volume spike indicator. It monitors the entire market or your entire watch list. You load it, watch for percentages to take off. As they take off, you click on them. You can use it for long or short. This is a good example over here. I wish it would be at the end, but we'll use it. Once you see a volume spike, you wait or confirm that you have a moving average crossover. This is the 5, this is the 13. We did have that crossover back here. You then wait on spike arrows to pop in. Once these start, you will see a bullish signal up here on the label. Then we monitor the volume, make sure we have lots of volume and that we have more buyers than sellers. This will flip back and forth from green to red. So to make it simple, we see a percentage moving, we click on it, we quickly confirm the crossover in the arrows. If we see green and green, we check the volume and we make a decision to enter or not. This is our pre-market scan. It's available on Discord. You can get set up in a matter of minutes. Everything over there is step 1, 2, and 3, and you'll be set up. If you found us on our YouTube channel and you did not subscribe, here's the link. Please go subscribe. This is all free content. All I need is you to participate on YouTube, get me some view rankings, and keep YouTube promoting us. Subscribe to the channel, watch all of the videos, watch the old ones and the new ones. They all contain valuable information. Then join our Discord and head on over to current setup. And there you will find the setup you're watching on your screen. We have over 1,000 investors over there. Everybody's helping everybody. If you have any questions with setup, go to support, leave us a question, or you list your issues. We'll try to help you the best we can. Since we're currently going through the changeover to Schwab, sometimes we can't help you, but we'll try. And that's about it. Everything is free, no reason not to join. Visit these live streams every morning. Watch how these indicators perform. Once you get it down, it makes life a little bit easier. Then you're just sitting back like us, waiting on numbers to move. All of the stocks come to you. You don't need to go searching for them. If they're going to move, they'll be in this column. Thank you for joining us this morning, and hopefully we'll have another stock pop up here shortly. Yeah, getting people to like videos, that's like searching for a money bag. Very few times will you ever succeed. Like they catch the video, then they get so excited they just move on. Forget to click the like button. It's all about views, comments. You want to pay it forward? Pay me back? All you have to do is like the videos, make a comment, let YouTube know that you liked it. It helps us with our ranking, helps YouTube to promote us a little bit more. That's all I'm asking. Just click that like button, make a comment. Every time I put out a new indicator or scan or whatever it may be, I always post a new YouTube video. Everything starts with YouTube. Good morning. Glad you could join us today. So in the last 30 days, we've had an increase of 538 subscribers in Discord. In the last 30 days, we've had 700 subscribers on YouTube. Some of them are not coming over to Discord. I haven't figured that out yet. Kind of like people are scared of Discord, like afraid to click on anything. But all it is a modified chat room. All of the channels on the left are only chat rooms. Make yourself at home, ask questions. Get comfortable with it. It's your house too. Maybe I should have called it the stock church. Everybody will think they're at home and everyone's brothers and sisters like we really are. Cheaper penny stock moving here. Don't know if it's going to continue, but it is moving. I just put it up there for confirmation. You know, I've used this thing since it's ever came out. If you know how to adjust it, it's great confirmation. All you really need to do is go into the settings and make the K period 14 and the D period 3. I don't know why they didn't set it up like that as default. But I think maybe they set it up for long-term investing, but it works better on scalping and day trading if you use 14 and 3. Just like anything else, this would be oversold. This would be overbought. Looks like we got pretty quiet after the AVGR explosion we had earlier. Back in the day, this is the only indicator all the day traders used to use was this slow stochastics. I think I still have some scans. They may be in TOS scans where it searches for the K line to break above the 20, which would be here. I think I also have a label over there on TOS scripts. It says K period and D period, and you just watch the numbers for when it rises above 20. Instead of having to have this on the chart, you can just have the label. I think if you have a bunch of indicators you like to use as confirmation, a good idea would be to put them all on one chart and detach it. Have one clean chart and one chart with just the indicators on it, not necessarily the candles. And match the colors right here with your chart. That way you can just glance over at the indicators and back to your chart. Of course, you need multiple monitors to do that kind of setup. Good morning, Old Thumb. Good morning, Scott. Yeah, I didn't even have time yesterday to get that video out on Workspaces. I'll try to get that done today. We're in the quiet zone. Coming up on that 7 o'clock hour in about 16 minutes. Maybe we'll get some more activity on AVGR at that time. Oh, Thumb, I can't answer that. I got called out yesterday at 10 o'clock in the morning, and I did not return till 6 p.m. So I didn't get to watch it like most people did. Maybe somebody else can comment on your question. I'd like to know how it performed as well. Might be too soon to really make a judgment call on it. Everybody's still getting used to it, I'm sure. Still testing it. I don't know if anybody's threw any dollars at it. Hopefully they're still testing. Let's take a look at the SPY, see what it's doing this morning. Yesterday it was awful. Don't know if it ever recovered. I had to leave. Looks like it's just channeling, consolidating, squeezing, whatever you want to call it. Currently no activity. Good morning, Scott. And I agree. Something more exciting. We did have this one pop up earlier. So we did have a mover, one mover. Good morning, Jimmy. Good morning, Lockthrick. I suppose that's how you say it. Jock. I'm not good with names, so. And Eddie. Eddie, you're going to have to find out what works best for you, your style of trading. Some people like 5. Some people like 3. Some people like 1. We're all basically testing it. We'll probably be watching it all week, try to find out our best time frame. When something new comes out, I never suggest you start throwing money at it. Always watch it live. Test it. Check my work. Don't just jump off a cliff with me. Make sure you bring a parachute. Good morning, Daniel. Good morning, Top. About 8 minutes to go before 7 o'clock. Maybe something will move. That's pretty funny, Kyle, but it's the truth. Everybody looks at it as a new toy. But they all need testing. We did test it, but we tested it with the way we trade. You need to test it the way you trade. Robert, if you're new to ThinkorSwim, do you know if you're on live data? Did you go into the settings and select live data? Then after you selected it, did you restart ThinkorSwim? Yeah, it's low volume, but isn't it nice that you knew the moment it started moving? That's what this indicator's all about. Let me know before it's too late. Good morning, Bo. Good morning, Greg R. Robert, I can't help you with any YouTube issues. I have no control over that platform. About 4 minutes to go before the top of the hour. If you're new here, my next demo will not be until 7:30. I do them every half hour. Can't hang around that long. I record all of my live streams. You can refer to them later. Pretty quiet morning. Only that one stock really took off, and we were kind of late on it. Didn't really give us a good chance to jump in. I'll leave it on AVGR at 7 o'clock, but I'll also be monitoring these volume spikes. If it doesn't move at the 7 o'clock hour, I will click on something that is moving if we get one. About 30 seconds to go, 20 seconds. And let's see what happens here. If a company put out news at 7 o'clock, it'll take a few seconds or maybe a minute for the investors to determine if it's good or bad. If it's good, it'll pop up here. If no news, we won't see anything. Whatever you do, don't trade off of my platform. Make sure you get your own computer set up. My live streams are delayed. It could cost you money. Don't be trading off of it. That's a big mistake. Join the Discord, head over to current setup, and do it the right way. Yeah, that spread means stay away. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. If I pop this for 1,000 shares, I'm instantly down $700, $800. Red means stop. Don't go here. I think it's very unfair that they can control us like this. Kind of saying, yeah, you can buy it if you pay me $890. Not much activity. Hurry up and wait. That's the name of the game. And if you want a good stock to pop up, just walk away from your computer. It happens every time. You got that right, two stray dogs. Happens to me more often than you would think. Looks like AVGR is going to make a little run. The question is, how far? If I were to play it here, I would want it to come back down and bounce off of this support level. But it probably won't participate. It might just run right on up again. Maybe this is where we return back to $12. Nothing else is moving. It's a scary thought knowing that it was just completely dead a couple minutes ago. If you're new here, this is what we do. We watch percentages rise. As soon as they start moving, we click on them. I clicked on this one right here. I clicked on it earlier this morning when it made its first run. Just have to monitor this column. Catch them as low down as you can before the big run up. In a bull market, you'll have a lot more choices. You won't be sitting here waiting. It'll be multiple choice. But for now, we're fighting a bear market. Fighting a bad administration who's keeping it down. But that should end. I don't know when, and hopefully it ends. Good morning, Harleys. Still bouncing around in that zone. We're still between here and there. This is an I don't know stock. I don't know if I should get in or stay out. Do not like stocks where the volume dies, starts back up, the volume dies. Makes me feel like it's a trap. Then you look back and say, maybe I should have tried it. And you have second thoughts, and maybe I shouldn't have. Good job, Who Loves a Lunatic? That's good advice, Two Stray Dogs. Thank you for that comment. Patience is key. Find a strategy that works for you. Stick with it. Don't gamble. Gambling costs money. I don't feel so bad if I stick to my strategy and I lose. It's when I don't stick to my strategy and lose that makes me mad. Every now and then I stray away just like everybody else. It's the man, I don't want to miss this feeling. Then you get in and it goes down. Thank you for that update, John. If you're new here, I'll do a walkthrough at 7:30. Thank you, Two Stray Dogs. The hardest part about trading is not going back to what you know doesn't work. You've been doing doesn't work for so long, it's hard to pull forward and trust something else. But once you do, you realize, hey, I made a good move. Finally, something that works. I'm done with indicators for a while. I'm going to concentrate more on learning videos that'll be coming out. I'm going to do the moving averages, the support and resistance, the shared workspaces, whatever comes to mind. A lot of you are new even to the platform. I'll concentrate on that side as well. This could end up being the play at market open. Keep it on your watch list. When the market opens, keep an eye on it. It doesn't seem to want to go away. Keeps coming back with these tempting little bursts. A little cheaper stock here, penny stock on the move, maybe. I see the numbers rising. If you're new here, all we do is watch this column for increases in volume. Once they start increasing, we check them out, see if we can get an early entry. Sometimes they take off, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they tempt us and go back down. That's typical for the stock market. Just make sure you have lots of volume. You can avoid a lot of trouble, a lot of losses. You get enough people in it. Grab your piece while they're all there and get out. Kyle, I don't know that information. You could be correct. It's been years since I've had to battle with that. I don't know Schwab. Maybe they have some new rules. Everything seems to be changing. Guess we'll see what sticks in the end. So the good stocks in this list on the volume spike, the good ones will keep going. You're going to see some burst, maybe jump up from 1 to 3% and then back down to 2. I really don't care about them until they hit 3%, 4%, start rising. You know they're strong. When they pop up 2% back down to 1 and keep going up and down, there's probably not enough volume there to even check it. But I check them anyway because you never know. And believe it or not, this one has a big spread. It was actually up $30.96 in pre-market before our market opened. This one will cost you money to buy it, though. That spread is ridiculous. It's like the algorithms are controlling it. If you want to buy this, pay us. $1.17 spread, 97 cents. That's more than we hope to earn if we got in. Couple more minutes, I'll do a walkthrough for everyone that's new. And all the way down to a 1 cent spread. And now back to 50. If you are new here, I am Ricky Gaspard. I am a guy who trades from his home office. I've been trading since 1990. I am also a ThinkScript coder. I create my own indicators. I created the volume spike indicator that monitors stocks that move up or down. If they start moving, you will know right away. The percentages will change. The green ones are going up, the red ones are going down. You can play this system long or short. Once we see one green and the percentages keep increasing, we click on them, go over to the chart. Over here, I had the pullback strategy. I created this as well. You'll see these volume spike arrows come in. You'll see a label up here that says bullish. We monitor the volume, make sure we have lots of volume in the stock. We like to see more buyers than sellers. Currently, this one has more sellers. Once everything lines up, you get used to using this strategy. It's very simple. You click. Quickly, you confirm you're getting your arrows in your crossover. You see green and green. Make sure there's volume there and make your decision to buy. Everything is live as it happens. We're not relying on anything that happened in the past. We are currently watching it live. And if you haven't joined our YouTube channel where all the videos are listed, please do so. Watch all of the videos, the new ones and the old ones. That's the link to the YouTube channel. Watch all of the videos. I always say the old ones and the new ones because you need to learn. Every one of them contains some type of information you didn't know. Watch them over and over and over again till you're sick of them. That's what I do. I even teach myself when I'm teaching you. Keeps my memory fresh. If you haven't joined our Discord, we have over 1,000 investors over there. Everybody's helping everybody. If you're not set up with this platform, join our Discord, head over to Current Setup. Once you're at Current Setup, it's a 3-step process to get everything loaded. I also have extra channels, TOS scripts and TOS scans. They're loaded with my scans and my older indicators. That's a link to our Discord. We'd love to have you on board. Join us. Everything is free. Go talk to other investors. If you're unfamiliar with Discord, it's just the modified chat room. All of the text channels you see on the left are different types of people doing different types of trades. If you have support questions, post them in support. Somebody will get to you if I can't. Join us, learn, make your life happy. We're learning in the toughest market there ever has been, is the way I'd like to put it. Now's a good time to learn. If you can conquer this market, you will be a professional when it turns around. Well, not necessarily a professional, but you'll know a lot more than you know now. You'll learn what not to look for, what to look for. Join these live streams every day, 6 a.m. to 9:30. Sometimes we get some great runners, sometimes we don't. It's all about waiting, being patient. And thank you for joining us this morning. Over in Discord, we have quite a few guys posting stocks. Gregster posts lots of penny stocks if you're a penny stock player. River Dad's posting a lot of stocks. Crunching the Market posts a lot of stocks. Talk to those guys. Ask them how they come up with these picks. They'll tell you. They do their homework just like you should be doing. Everything over there is great advice. I highly encourage you to join us. Don't miss out. We're building the biggest community we can build. We want to be one big happy family. And thank you for joining us this morning. And make sure you like all my videos. Make YouTube pay me a little bit. We're a young channel. It's not paying very much at all. It'll come over time. That's where my blessing comes in. I don't want to charge you. I'm trying to make YouTube pay for your education, but they won't do it if you don't like the videos. Leave us a comment. We love comments. You are welcome, Marilyn. And now that I said all of that, I ran out of words. That happens. What I'd love to tell you is, hey, that one's running. You need a lot of money to trade it too if you're willing to pay $500 or $800 just to get in. Really think you need a psychiatrist at that point. 1,000 shares, $960 to enter. This volume spread is the most important thing you can watch before clicking that button. Do you want to pay to get in? And if you do you want to pay more than 1 penny? My maximum is 9 cents. And even sometimes I shy away from that 9 cents if I'm going in for big share size. It's okay, though. I get to hang out with you guys. You get to learn. Always wanted to trade with a large group of people. That often changes. Now I want to trade with a larger group of people. What's the old saying? Two heads are better than one. Whatever that means. I don't know who came up with these slang terms like take it with a grain of salt. What does that mean? More than one way to skin a cat? I guess that's the younger or the older generation. Kill two birds with one stone. I guess that's a way of saying I knocked out two things at the same time. You got that right, lunatic. Don't happen all the time, and I make up my losses. Yesterday I had to break even, but then I had to leave. Day before cost me $100. But I'll get it back. Finding a needle in a haystack. I guess that one still lives up to its name. That's currently what we're doing. Yep, diamond in the rough. Kyle, that one sounds like Murphy's Law to me. What goes up must come down. Working our way up to that 8 o'clock hour. Lord, we need a blessing this morning. We need something easy to get into, profitable, easy to get out of. We're done with temptations. All we need is a blessing. Probably going to get pretty quiet as we get up closer to 8 o'clock. And if you're not aware, about 8:05, I take a 10-minute break before market open. I have to get out of this chair, move around, rest my eyeballs, get my coffee cup full, tell the wife good morning. Once I return, we'll set up for market open. It's only a few clicks away, nothing drastic. TALK. AVGR. Just call it temptation. That's what it is. Might be one to catch at a low down in this area somewhere. Sit on a few shares. Nothing large. Might pay for a donut or two. Or you might buy donuts for somebody else if you lose. Good morning, Shayo. So far, only one mover, and it's on the screen this morning. Was more of a tempter than a mover. Would have been a risk play in my book. Unless you can nail it at the right time, and I missed it. It kind of popped up late. Or it popped up and I didn't see it, is probably the truth. That's why it's important to trade off your own platform. Don't trade off of mine. I'm doing a live stream. Sometimes I can't focus on one thing. I have to focus on multiple things. Make sure you set this up on your own system. Mine is delayed. Do not trade off of my screen. Currently waiting on the top of the hour, which will be 8 o'clock Central Time, to see if something moves before I take my break. I don't want to come back and missed it. That happens more than I want to. Usually around lunch hour when I go to eat, I come back and the stock I've been watching all morning made its move and is now headed back down when I return from lunch. Old thumb, I buy when these numbers start flying. So I don't just buy. I can't really give you a number. I wait on a play. If I don't get a play, I don't buy. So it's not how often I buy, it's why I buy and when I buy. And the why is the volume percentage is taking off and my strategy set up. This would be my strategy, a crossover, arrows, volumes high, green and green. That's when I pull the trigger. I'll take my chances. If my strategy sets up and I still lose, I know I did everything right. I just get out fast. I let the market tell me when to buy. Show my platform setting up like I want it to set up, just like you need it to set up. It's always a risk play. That never goes away. It's a game of probabilities. I like to look at it as a game between buyers and sellers. If the buyers outnumber the sellers, I'll be a buyer. If the sellers outnumber the buyers, I'll be a seller. But we have to have the volume to support it. That's where this side comes in. And because I've been trading for a while, this would normally be a buy. But because I've been watching this stock all morning and know that my chances are low, I won't buy it. It's not performing the way I want it to perform. See, that's what happens when I don't buy them. I just said there's the setup. Looks like it's running into resistance, but maybe not. Might break through. So from the moment I said there's the setup, there's a 70% rise or 70-cent rise. See if we can get a retest back down to here. So now the question comes to mind, if it does pull back down to here, do I want to get into it and hold it through market open? The answer is probably no, you shouldn't. Because we all know how market open can go and how it's been going. The market opens and everything falls. So I think the play is going to be market open. That'll tell the real story. But is there enough time to get in and get out before market opens? That's the next question. We are bullish, or was. We do have the buyers. We do have a small spread. Nice run up. Good job, Greg R. Those little pieces add up when you're learning. You're doing it right. I do expect to sell off before market open. I don't think they're going to hold these profits into the open. That's an assumption. If we were to follow the normal, that would be what would happen. Yes, it was. I called it and didn't buy it. Called it right here. I said, there's the setup. I did not click the button. I'm going to wait for market open. I think that's where the big play is going to come in. Something more secure than just these bounces we've been getting all morning. Of course, you could have been done with this trade if you played all the bounces. But they kind of been up and down. But that's typical of pre-market. That's really how you have to play pre-market, is play the moves. So I'm going to take my 10-minute break here, let y'all watch it. I'll be back. I am back. And I see those profit takers are taking their money. Few more minutes, we'll do the market open setup. So will this be the play of the day? Guess we'll know at market open. Check the SPY real quick, see which direction we may be headed. That don't look good. If I play this stock, I'll wait on a pullback. Even if it runs up at open, I'm going to wait on a pullback. If it's going to be strong, it'll return. It'll return back down, test a level, and shoot up. Otherwise, it'll just shoot up with big green candles, and right behind it'll probably be some big red candles. I don't like chasing the open. It's too risky. It has cost me lots of money through the years. It's a gamble shot. It's not really a strategy. I wouldn't even call it an educated guess because it's not educated. It's a risk play. Unfortunately, we don't learn a lot of things unless we lost money doing it. I used to be the gambler, but that one day you make that wrong guess and it costs you a lot of money, you learn real fast. Just like the guys that got in right here. What do you think they're thinking now that it's down here? That's probably what AVGR is going to look like at open. That's what I'm guessing. Let's go ahead and change our setup. Let's move this to all stocks up here. Let's change our volume spike to 100 or whatever number you prefer. Click apply and OK. Make sure you take your trading platform off of EXT and put it on day. This morning, I think I'm going to leave it sorted by V-spike and not by mark percent change. Usually I try to monitor the top ones, but in this market, that's not working out so well. So maybe we'll get some right in here. I'll be monitoring this stock at open. I'll leave the trend chaser down here, low float over on this side. Or we could gamble and sort it by volume spike. I mean a relative volume. These are going down though. These would be the ones you would play is down here. That's why I don't like sorting it by relative volume because they're not showing on my live stream. So we'll stay with V-spike. Good morning, Lewis. Let's check the SPY in these last few minutes. Not looking too good. Put it on a 15-minute and look further back. That looks really bad. That's the one we're going to watch. I think it's about the only one that's going to have anything promising. About 45 seconds to go. Don't trade off of my screen. That's a warning. I'm delayed. Make sure you set up on your own platform. Good luck, everybody. And as always, be careful. Looks like the buyers are taking over on this first candle. Let's see if they can hold. Not seeing very many sellers. At least not yet. If we run up here, I'll mark the high and the low on the pullback and see if we get a bounce. Looks like we may shoot right on up to that $12 though. That's not a guarantee. Don't buy on my words. I'd like to see a greater pullback here. A bounce. So that did become a resistance level. It tried twice. There's the great pullback. Yeah, it looks like it's dumping. Be a great bounce if it bounces here. Almost $1. Going to try that bounce. Not looking too promising. Hopefully the sellers are done here in a few minutes. Hopefully a few seconds. The tick chart is trying to turn around. It's undecided at the moment. I got out on the bounce with the $100 profit. At one point, I was down 185. I only went in with 500 shares. There it is. So I paid for breakfast. Did not like the way it was responding. There could be more to come. It's extremely volatile, though. So if you remember Monday, I lost $100. So I did not make a profit this week. I only got back to break even. But like I said, I'll get it back. If you don't get your line wet, you don't catch any fish. That's how I look at it. Not enough to create a volume spike, but it is crawling up slowly. Probably a lot safer play than the risk I just took. So you're going to see these waves come in, then they'll disappear, then they'll come back. That's the volatility of the market. Just be careful. Once it calms down, if there's any strong survivors, they will remain. We'll probably have another wave come in soon. This one's still creeping up. I said it was slow, but it looked good. There's not many sellers involved here. According to slow stochastics, though, we're in the overbought, but it can ride up here all day long. Keep that in mind. To me, it doesn't represent oversold. To me, this represents it's strong. If you're new here, this is what you look for. You wait for these volume spikes to take off. You confirm we have a crossover and some green spike arrows coming in. You confirm that we have more buyers than sellers, that we have lots of volume, or at least steady volume. I like to see bullish come in here. That's this single candle. There's an indicator right here. It says bearish for that candle. If it were bullish, it would say bullish. But you wait on this setup. You get a volume spike, you check it. Hopefully you're down here somewhere. You see these moving averages start pointing north. You see these arrows kicking in. This is where you want to enter. Give it a try. You could still win or lose, but your chances of winning are increased if you wait on this setup. Take some of the gambling out of it. Of course, this was probably on the indicator way before I clicked on it. I think I clicked on it up here somewhere. But if you're on your own computer and not watching what I do, and you've already learned, you will pick up on these stocks the moment they start moving. You can get an earlier entry than on my live stream. And the waves are still coming in. Let's check the SPY real quick, see what it's doing, and we'll go back to the stocks. Looks like we're turning around on the SPY. Maybe something will pop up and go up right with it. That one's a little pricey. AVGR still bouncing around between those two support and resistance lines. Good job, Steve. It's always a good day when you can say I'm up. Let's see if we can get ABGR to break through resistance, come back down and retest it and shoot on up to $12. That would be the next move. There we broke through. Can we hold it? Doesn't appear so. But maybe. Looks like we're going to push on through. Make sure you're watching this on your own computer. Trade off of your own system. Now we should come down for a retest before shooting up. There's the retest. Very volatile. This is an undetermined stock. It's becoming a risk play, just like when I got in, it was a risk. You got that right, Steve. Got to watch your moves. Play your setups. Don't go beyond your setup. Trade what you know works. This one I don't have a whole lot of trust in. We should have bounced and run, but it's struggling. There it goes. Or there it's trying. I guess you can say that two ways. I keep having this feeling we're going to see that $12 though, but I'm not going to click on anxiety. Very volatile. Yes, sir. Let me click on my chart and get that thing out of the way of the spread. Might be a lot of shorts on this trade, and they're trying to keep it from going up. Once we break through that zone, maybe the short sellers will have to cover. Back down to that resistance or that support. It's all on who wins the battle, the buyers or the losers. We have average volume, nothing great. But we have steady volume. Whoever's playing the music, could you mute your mic, please? Thank you. Excuse me. Yeah, if we can break that level, it would be nice. We're in a new zone, though. Now we're between 10:01 and 10:55. It's retesting support multiple times. Right here. According to the stochastics, it's coming down. According to the tick chart, it's coming down. And the buyers are saying not so fast. Thank you, James, for that information. Let's take a look at the SPY real quick and see if it's still holding up. And it's not. That could be holding us back. Have a good one, Steve. Thank you for joining us this morning. Nothing promising in the spike list, so we'll continue watching to see what happens here. It's looking like we may have to give up on it, though. I don't know how many of you use the tick chart, but I rely on that really heavy. I wait for the setup here. Then I look over at the tick chart, try to plan an entry. Also plan my exit there. If it sets up good here and the tick chart starts going up or is moving up, gives me a little bit more confidence in the trade. Well, I'm glad I can make her happy in the mornings for you, James. It's always good news to hear somebody's enjoying what's going on. Not liking these red arrows. Not liking that we don't have anything else to choose from unless we're shorting. There's Mara. I don't care if Mara comes down because I know it's going to go up. Actually, I love seeing it go down because I know it's going to go up. Once you get used to watching Mara, you learn how it moves. You learn its bottoms, you learn its tops. Maybe try trading it on a higher time frame if you haven't traded it before. Try the 5-minute, 10-minute, 15-minute. I think you'll find it's pretty reliable. Or check all of the time frames before you get in on it. That would be the smart way to do it. You can see Mara has been as high as $20. Sometimes you'll catch a bounce like this, pick up $2 or $3. This was probably 2 weeks ago. Nothing showing up in the trend chaser this morning. I think everything's probably pulling back with SPY. James, I try not to participate in depressing news. I just watch the spikes. If someone puts out bad news, it'll show right here. There's one on the move. I was a little late clicking on it. Hopefully you caught it sooner. These spikes tell me that it was up there before I saw it. Hamrick, I think Bob Smith put out an alert, a sound alert that goes on your chart, and when those arrows trigger on a chart, it'll make an alert noise. I think you can find it. Maybe he put it over in member shares. I think he did it for the trend chaser, but he may have done it for V4 as well and V6. There's a couple of other coders in the group. And they do modifications, which is always good. Maybe they can catch one of my mistakes if I make one. Prod, almost all of the indicators have arrows, the V4, the V6, the trend chaser. That's why it's important to visit Discord, become a member, start talking to people, explore the rooms, keep up with what's happening amongst every one of us. We're all working together, trying to improve everybody's trading. It's not just me, it's a group effort. I'm not the only instructor here. You'll find some really good guys on board. And gals. Don't want to leave you out. Good job, Super. Hopefully you made lunch money off of it. SPY not looking good, still pulling back. Looks like everything's turning red. Lots of red on the board. Yeah, I like to see those strong pullbacks on the tick chart. Those are your best entries, not just the dips, but the strong pullbacks. You can actually use support and resistance level on the tick chart as well. And just what I didn't want to happen, I just got a message to show up out on the field at 10 o'clock. We're doing a bunch of work on the drug rehabilitation center in my town. And we're happy we can help them out. Yeah, I've got mine set up that way too. You put lines on one chart and it's on all of the charts, on all of the monitors. I'm actually fighting the battle. Do I need 2 more monitors? I'm trying to not let it get that big. I promise I am. Let's take a look at slow crawlers and see what's happening. I tend to forget about this scan, I guess, because I'm not a slow trader. But they're pretty good sometimes. Sometimes I'll look at it and say, that looks nice, and go back later in the day and it climbed 80 cents or $1. Then you regret you didn't buy any. They're not real volatile stocks like normal. Usually slow moving. Slow crawlers for a slow market, maybe. Doubt anything's hitting high of day. That's what I thought. Snow, I don't know how true it is because I haven't tried it, but they say monitors have more pixels per inch, and then when you change over to a TV and you're up close to it, it's more grainy than a monitor. But you know, TVs have gotten good over time. That may not be the case anymore, but you may want to test that first. I mean, you can catch sales around Christmas time. You'll pick up monitors, good monitors, for like $129, sometimes $99. That's how I got mine. I bought them one Christmas for $99 each, and I bought 4 of them. That's a lot. Even if you bought 4 at $99, that's a lot cheaper than a TV. Because you'd have to have a pretty big TV to keep up with everything. Let's see if the Momo scanner has anything. Man, if nothing's on the Momo, it's a really bad day. I mean, you may even can check your local pawn shop. You might can pick up some monitors up for $35, $40. All you're doing is watching numbers. That's right, Super. Bargain hunter. I'm a bargain hunter. I'm one of the most frugal guys you'll ever meet. It don't take a lot of stuff to make me happy. That's not what it's all about. I only own the few things that I need. A lot of things I want, but I don't own them. Have good self-control when it comes to things like that. I am checking the 5 EMA crossing the 13. It must be set on 5 minutes and I'm on a 1 minute chart. That's what I thought. You can find this scan over in Discord near the bottom in TOS scans. It's the 5 EMA crossing above the 13. Just like that right there. It'll let you know each time that happens. Just make sure if you have the scan set to 1 minute, your chart's on 1 minute. Your scan is set to 5 minutes, set your chart to 5 minutes. Always make sure your chart matches your scan. That's where a lot of people make mistakes. They'll say, let me check this on the 1 minute, but then they don't realize the scan was on 5 minutes. And then you say, that scan's not working. Let's check Mara. It had a good pullback earlier. Go back to 1 minute. Looks like it belongs in the slow crawler list. And it might be there. I haven't looked. See you later, James. If it's your first time here, I'll be signing off in about 7 minutes. Called out on the field again. I may not be available. I may not get anything done again today. We'll see. Really want to get that video out on workspaces so everybody's not deleting their setups to run the new setup. That's not how you do it. Thank you, Mr. Rodriguez. You have a blessed day as well. See you later, Alfredo. Thank you, Parabolic. And thank you, Parabolic, for all that you do. You're a great hand around here. You are welcome. Thank you, Heather. Hope to see everyone back tomorrow. Maybe we'll get some good plays, make a few dollars. Thank you, Brian. Hopefully I'm the first one you watch and the other two are behind me. I do too, Parabolic. We got a group of great people. I love the participation, the eagerness to survive, the eagerness to learn. That's what it takes to make it in this world. Never give up. Thank you, Snow Moon, two stray dogs. Okay, everyone, I'm going to call it an early quit today. I've got to get dressed still as well. Appreciate you joining us this morning. Thank you to everybody. As always, have a blessed day and God bless. I'll be back tomorrow. Thanks to everyone. I'm going to run. Thank you.